If you need to write an essay, this is the structure you need to follow. There are two types of essays. The first type is a so-called argumentative essay. In that type of text, you are asked to give your opinion on a subject. You have to give your views, where you stand on a certain topic. The structure, however, is going to be very similar in both cases. In an argumentative essay, you need to write your first paragraph is going to be your introduction. And you might have one or two sentences introducing the subject, and then in the same paragraph there needs to be what we call a thesis statement, a sentence that very clearly indicates what you're going to talk about in your essay. It can be something like, the aim of this essay is to discuss whatever, or is to explore the reasons why, or in this essay I aim to argue whatever. In any case, if it's an argumentative essay, if you are asked to give your view on a subject, then you have to make your view clear from the start, but in this thesis statement. For example, in this essay, I aim to argue why this is relevant, for example. Then, if you're going to argue a point, probably you will have 1, 2, or maybe 3 reasons why you have that opinion. So if you're going to give 3 reasons, then you will have 3 body paragraphs. If you're going to give 2, then only 2. Inside each paragraph, there needs to be a topic statement, that is a sentence that expresses clearly what your point is, what your argument is. And after that topic sentence, there need to be some supporting sentences. For example, giving examples, illustrating your point, or giving, clarifying the reason why you say this. Within the paragraph, there need to be linking words to connect your sentences. And then, to make the transition from the first body paragraph to the second body paragraph, again, you have to use linking words, probably at the beginning of the body paragraph too. Then again, you will have your topic statement too, your second argument, and then in the same paragraph, some supporting sentences illustrating your point or giving clarifications or explanation, and with linking words, gluing all this together. If you have a third reason why, then you will have topic statement number 3 and then some supporting sentences again with linking words inside and linking words to join this with the previous body paragraph. And then finally, your last paragraph is going to be your conclusion, which is going to be a summary of all the arguments you have been giving before. Because this is an argumentative essay, then you will give your opinion very clearly here. This is when you can say, personally, in my view, in my opinion, as I see it, all these kinds of linking words. Probably not here, just leave it for the conclusion. And as I said, the conclusion has to derive from what you have said before. It can't be something completely new coming out of the blue. The other possible text type is a discursive essay. The paragraph structure is very similar, as you can see. The difference is that in a discursive essay, you are asked to either show both sides of the argument or discuss the pros and cons of something. So you're not giving your opinion as clearly as in the introduction, as with an argumentative essay. So in your introduction, you will write 1 or 2 sentences, just introducing the topic. Again, you need to have a thesis statement indicating very clearly something like, the aim of this essay is to discuss the pros and cons of, or in this essay, I aim to explore both sides of the argument regarding whatever. Then again, you will have your 2, 3, or 4 body paragraphs, depending on the length of your essay. If it is a pros and cons essay, then probably you might have maybe 1 and 1, 1 pro, 1 con, or maybe 2 and 2, or maybe 2 pros, 1 con. I don't know, it depends on how long your essay is going to be. But again, the same principle applies. For each body paragraph, you need to have 1 topic statement, 1 argument, and some supporting sentences illustrating what you're saying here, linking words inside the paragraph, and linking words to join the paragraphs between them. And then your conclusion will be a summary, again, of what you have been saying before. In this case, in a discursive essay, it can simply be a summary of, I have tried to show both sides of the argument, something like that. Or perhaps you might say that you favor one side of the argument before the other. That is up to you. Okay? But if you are asked to discuss the pros and cons, the positive aspects and negative aspects, then this could be a discursive essay. In both cases, whether you're writing an argumentative or a discursive essay, remember that the register is a formal one, and your target audience, your readership, is going to be either teachers or university professors, that is, cultivated readers, and you need to show that you are cultivated yourselves. That means that when you're writing an essay, there can't be any contractions, there can't be any idioms, and if I were you, I would avoid phrasal verbs. However, there are some resources you can use. For example, discourse markers signpost language that is essential to write an organized essay. You can make reference to the data found in studies or the findings of a study or a survey. In terms of grammar, items such as passive voices, especially the personal or impersonal construction, perhaps inversions, conditionals to hypothesize about what could happen, and then obviously try and use vocabulary, cultivated vocabulary, sophisticated vocabulary, and definitely vocabulary related to the topic.